Good morning. Welcome to the start of a new vlog. It is Wednesday morning. I am starting my day by doing a walk around the Prospect Park track loop that encircles the park. I think I mentioned this last vlog. It is about 4 miles, so it's a nice like 45 minute to an hour walk in the morning. It's just nice. It's like my favorite way to start the day right now. So I'm doing that. I'm gonna put on an episode of Love Island, listen to it in my giant headphones, and start the day. Good morning. I'm back from the walk, showered, dressed, wearing my all-time favorite sweater. No Me Made makes today, but these shorts are very similar to Anna Allen's Pomona shorts. Not that you can see them because it's so dark in this living room right now. It's a very cloudy day, which made for a really nice walk, actually. It is nice to be back in New York weather. Oh my gosh, when I was in Georgia, I don't know, obviously I know how you deal with it because I'm from Tennessee, so I know how humid and hot it gets down there, but it was like 100 degrees every day. I just could not do that every day. But anyway, it's chilly enough to wear a sweater today. My all-time favorite sweater from Ann Taylor. The colors on it are just so good. But yeah, I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee and get started with my workday. Hello. It is lunchtime, and I made a meal prep this week of egg salad. Basically, it's deviled eggs in a different format. I've kind of cooled it on the deviled eggs a little bit, or at least I thought so, until I started craving egg salad, and so now I'm just making egg salad. I'll link the recipe in the description box for you. Basically, I follow it exactly, except I add a little bit of Old Bay seasoning. Is Old Bay seasoning something meaningful to you guys outside of the US? If you live outside the US, do you know what Old Bay is? If you haven't, it's popular mainly, I want to say, in like the Northeast, maybe in New Orleans, I don't know, but they use it a lot for seafood, like crab bakes and stuff like that. So let me know if you live outside the US if Old Bay is like a thing. But I love Old Bay in deviled eggs. I love Old Bay in my egg salad. So yeah, so I'm gonna get that out. And then I also got these like sourdough crisp breads to put the egg salad on, and then I top it with a little bit of like microgreens. It's really delicious. Andrew and I have decided to go to our local bar for dinner tonight. I have changed into a Me Made outfit because why not? This is M6901. It's a pair of pants that I made in a plaid wool fabric. My Rose Cafe bustier dress turned into a top, and my H&M linen blazer.
Belgian amber or the stout?
The stout, you love it.
I do like a stout.
Today is a pink shorts kind of day, and I've paired it with this top I got from TJ Maxx ages ago. It is like this bright citrus yellow with little pink flowers, which I think works perfectly with the pink shorts. Thank you so much for all of your lovely feedback about the shorts. One of you, I think it was Alex, said, and it just definitely struck a chord, that when you try a new style, it's like challenging with sewing because you put all this effort into something and it can feel weird to see yourself in something that you're not used to wearing, like a new style. And so I think just having all of your very positive, nice feedback was just nice for me to hear, and just something I needed to, yeah, get used to seeing myself in something that has more volume like this. So thank you so much. You've given me a boost of confidence, and I do really like them, and they're very comfortable and like nice to move around in, and yeah, I think they're really cute. So now I'm just getting started with the work day. There's a lot of processing of the photos from the photo shoot happening right now, so that's been fun to see all the work that came out of the photo shoot last week. So that's really cool, and today's just gonna be a great day, I think. My friend Emily is coming over. We're gonna be making paella tonight. I've never made paella before, but I love it, so I'm excited to make that. The kitties are snoozing away. Yeah, hope you're having a good day. Hi, babies. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I have a candle obsession, and typically I go to TJ Maxx to stock up on all things candles, like 10 at a time, go through all of those, and then get some more. But I bought this one from Anthropologie. I think it's called Volcano. It's like their signature scent. And it smells so good. And the best thing about it, other than the scent, is that, and you guys, I'm telling you, I'm a candle connoisseur. I buy a lot of candles because I'm just really self-conscious about my home smelling like a litter box. So I just try to mitigate that by having candles burning, and it just creates nice ambiance. But the best thing about this candle, other than the scent, is I think it's a soy wax candle, and I have never had a candle get so many hours, like I have gotten so many hours of burn time out of this one than I have ever had with any candle ever, by far. I'm not sure what is going on with the wax that they use here, but the throw is incredible. It like throws the most amazing scent, and you can smell it in the whole house, but it's not like sickly, and it lasts for ages, which I mean is good because it was definitely a pricier candle, but the way that it's lasted, I think like price per use is definitely cheaper than like say these from TJ Maxx that I get all the time. So yes, these may be cheaper, but those like definitely go through quicker than this one. Like this is easily amounting to 5 candles worth of burn time, I feel. It's insane. I will leave it linked in the description box. This is not an ad. I will always tell you if something is an ad or sponsored or gifted or, you know, whatever, a PR sample. But this is just like my own thoughts about this candle as a candle lover. And if you also love candles, I would highly recommend checking out Anthropologie's candles. It's paella time! We're making paella for dinner tonight. We've invited over my friend Emily, aka Slow Fashion Rebel on Instagram. What did you get from Whole Foods today for the seafood side?
I got some calamari and a few shrimp and a few clams.
And we have chicken and sausage to add. We're gonna do our own take on a Spanish rice to put in it.
Yeah.
Have some wine in it. It's gonna be good. I'm excited. We love paella, so we want to try on making one. Andrew slaved over the hot stove for our paella. I did some chopping. Jafar did some treat crying. Emily and I did some chatting.
Some drinking wine.
And some wine drinking, yes. Mika, well, if you guys know Mika, you know what she did, which is just like judging everybody. And it's absolutely delicious is the verdict. The time has come, friends. I can finally almost finish this dress. My sewing sage Emily is here to help me with having the dress, well, to at least cut it shorter, or to even out the hem is what I'm trying to say, because as you can see, it's like a little bit longer on the sides than it is on the front. So she's gonna take a ruler to it and do her magic to help me make this straight so I can finally finish it. And that's the last thing, that, and I have to like do a little bit of, you can't see, and I'm not even gonna do a good job of showing it to you. Oh, there you go. I have to like secure the zipper, the center zip up the back to it, and then it will be done. So just that and the hem. Very excited. I'm not sure how well you're gonna be able to see it, hopefully at least a little bit, but here are the results of Emily using, it's like a hard ruler, and so not like a soft measuring tape, but like a hard ruler to measure from the floor to the hem after she determined like the shortest point, as she mentioned, which is probably right in the front, right there, and then use pins to mark out that shortest point that she found from the hem all the way around. So now I know where to put the hem, and essentially I can just like cut the outer shell part. The underlayer hopefully is still going to be short enough once I cut the outer part that I won't need to cut the lining even shorter, but that's the idea, is I can kind of cut along those lines and have a nice even hem. And it doesn't have to be like perfect the whole way around. Yeah, like it's a very flowy, drapey material. So when I walk, I mean, even if I did it as it is now, you probably wouldn't be able to tell while I'm walking. It's just, you know, for peace of mind, and this is why we sew, is to make, you know, exquisite garments that are beautiful and tailored to our specifications. So why not have a really nice hem? I put all this effort into it so far. I might as well wait for my BFF to come over and help me with this hem.
I'm happy to help.
Because every time that you're here and I show cross stitches, people have lovely comments and ask me questions about your cross stitch. Aww. And then I don't know the answer to your questions. Yes. Okay, so Emily is our resident cross stitcher. Well, namely like what the pattern is, or where you find your patterns, or
so I watch FlossTube, which is
knitting podcast, but YouTube for cross stitching.
For cross stitching.
Oh, you've showed this one before, so now we get to see updates. Look at this.
So this is the Modern Folk Embroidery 2021 Stitch Along, Mystery Stitch Along.
Oh my gosh.
Called The Fruits of Plenty.
Look how gorgeous this is, you guys. This like monochromatic scheme.
Dichromatic.
Okay, but to me, this is monochromatic. They're all shades of brown.
Yellows. Yeah.
Yes. So beautiful.
Thank you.
This is still my favorite. I love this. These little, I don't
fruits.
Never remember fruits. Yeah, they look like little ice creams to me. But yeah, adorable. Okay, so I finished hemming it, but part of the lining is now longer than the self. So I have to go back and cut these parts of the lining that are now too long. I'm just gonna take a serger to it and make it shorter in those places and it'll be fine. I'm not too worried about perfection. Like I said, when I'm walking, you won't be able to see a lot of that anyway, but the hem itself, I did a little baby hem and I think it looks gorgeous. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, so now I just have to shorten the lining and adjust the zipper tape up at the top, tack it down, and then it will be finished. Very excited to finally have this in my wardrobe. Good morning. It is Saturday. I didn't vlog hardly at all yesterday. I got back from my morning walk, which I'm trying to make a habit, to the news of the Supreme Court decision, which great, just great, you know? I am back from my walk and now I'm getting ready to go to the beach with my friend Brittany. We decided to have a beach day, just a way to relax, and yeah, and we're going via the ferry. I've never taken the ferry before to go to the beach here, so I'm excited about that too. It's better than taking the train, I think, because then, you know, we'll be on a boat, which will be fun. But yeah, but I wanted to show you, this is the swimsuit that I was referring to in like that grouping of patterns that I showed you in my previous vlog that's like the stitching is coming apart in places, and it is my favorite swimsuit, plunge neckline, one piece swimsuit. It's like, yeah, the ultimate. So once this dies, I'm making it again. And then I've paired it with my cami skirt. This is the first one that I made. I've also made a second cami skirt in a like dark bottle green color. This one's like a terracotta color, and I made it in a tencel twill. Same fabric that I've talked to you about that I really love, that I used for my olive green M8030 button-up shirt dress. I really love tencel twill for a lot of things. So it's a great fabric with many uses. And then some sandals that I got from TJ Maxx ages ago. TJ Maxx is like my #1 place for getting shoes. That's where I get a majority of my shoes. Apparently the line for the ferry can get quite long, so we're trying to leave on one of the earlier ferries. I've packed my stuff, I'm ready to go, and it looks like I Googled the route to see like which train line would be best to get to the Brooklyn stop. Brittany's gonna get on at the Wall Street station, and I'm gonna get on at the Sunset Park station in Brooklyn. But I guess the R train is down because Google Maps won't show anything with the R train. So I think I'm just gonna take an Uber directly to the ferry, and then we'll get on the ferry from there. So yeah, let's go. Just got to the Sunset Park Brooklyn Army Terminal. This is where the ferry picks up to go to the Rockaways. That's the beach we're going to. We're going to Rockaway Park for the beach. Hopefully it'll be a little less crowded than Coney Island usually is. We'll see. But this is where the ferry picks up. Can you see the city in the background? There's a big boat in the way, so probably not, honestly, but that's Manhattan over there. There's hardly anyone here right now because it's so early, but I'm gonna go get in the semblance of a line just to make sure. So I'm sitting here waiting for this ferry, and even the sound of the water in this like choppiness by boats that are docked over here is making me feel a little nauseous just listening to it. I really hope that I don't get sick on this boat. I'm the kind of person, like, roller coasters will end me. I love them so much. I ride them anyway, especially when I take like Dramamine, the motion sick medicine. I'm fine usually with that. But if I don't take it, or any rides that go in circles, like the swings, or just like carnival rides, basically, like anything like that, even if I take Dramamine on a carnival ride, it's all over. I will puke. So I really hope I don't get sick on this ferry. Usually it's not a problem on like bigger boats, like these ones, only like smaller boats, but keep your fingers crossed for me. So we're on the boat, as the song goes. There's drinks over there, and there's an upper deck, but we didn't want to get sunburned before we even get there. We decided we were going to go home and do cold showers and lay in the shade of our homes, but it has been amazing out here. The water is so cool, it feels so good. That's New York City back there. I'm doing my best to keep my hands securely on my phone. This cutie with her ice cream. Twist cone. My favorite Mr. Softy is vanilla with cherry dip. It's so
mine's
good.
the twist cone. Vanilla and the chocolate.
It is, you get both, the best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
checking on the garden, which is looking very green and jungly right now. The sweet peas on my homemade trellis, not doing so great. I think they just don't get enough sun right here, because the ones over there definitely doing much better. So just something to note for future. There's still some good ones on here, but they're struggling a little bit. Maybe also not enough watering, because I tend to water that side more because it's closer to the hose. Some black-eyed Susan vining variety right there. The Cosmos are starting to get going. This is my favorite variety of all time, right now at least. It has been for a couple of years. This one's called Cosmos Cranberry, or Cosmos Cranberries. It's so gorgeous. And then here, this one's either Rubenza or Rubinado. I'm not sure, but it's more like terracotta color. I'm interested to see how that one performs. I'm loving the grasses. They have these gorgeous like frond frothiness on the tops of them and the plumes. I have my, it's not Queen Anne's lace, it's like a, because Queen Anne's lace is poisonous, I believe, but this is like a similar to Queen Anne's lace, Ambimagus. There we go, Ambimagus. The seed heads of the alliums are looking amazing. A lot of the poppies are really going off right now. It's a purple variety. Some other purple varieties getting started. I love how these plants are working together right here. If I had more space, I think it would look even better, but there's blue woodruff, some annual sage, the darker purple, and then this beauty, which I was so excited about this year. This is one of my new favorite discoveries, and it's just getting started, and I love the flowers. I love the growth habit. It's not quite as bushy as the blue woodruff is. It's more upright, but it's so pretty. Look at these flowers. It's called German Catchfly. I got the seeds from Select Seeds. I need to check and see if it's a perennial or if it's an annual, because I love this. I absolutely love it. And when it is windy, it's got like a nice like breeze sway to it. So yeah, you can see other ones right there. More poppies about to be getting started over here. The roses are kind of tapering off after their first flush, but they'll be back. That's the beauty of roses. The phlox is just so gorgeous. I hope I have enough of this for when wedding time comes around. This is one of my big desires to have in wedding bouquets. I have 3 different varieties. I'm pretty sure this one is cherry caramel. It has this kind of like purpley, pinky center with this kind of cream colored outside. There's more of it right there. You guys, I don't know what it is, but I have been absolutely obsessed with bubble tea lately. It's like, I just crave it nonstop. I don't know why. So I ordered that and this salad from a Vietnamese restaurant. There's one called Henry's Vietnamese Sandwiches, and oh my gosh, the sandwiches are so good too, but I already got a sandwich yesterday specifically so I could just get the bubble tea. So today I'm going for this salad that they have. I've not had this one before, so I hope it's good. And yeah, just snuggling with my baby and watching the latest episode that's available in the US for Love Island, because I'm me. So I've been on the couch drinking my bubble tea, eating my salad. Both were delicious. Watching some Love Island, and I can't nap. I've like thought I was gonna come home from the beach, take a nice cold shower because it was so hot out today. I thought I was gonna come home and take a nap, and I can't nap. And now I'm thinking I should cut out a project, but I don't know which one. I need to look at my summer collection book of ideas. I've made like my top choices, I feel, from that I really wanted to make first, which was the green button-up shirt dress, the pink shorts, and the creamsicle blazer. It's just gonna be called the creamsicle blazer from now on. Oh, and the white dress, I'm almost finished with that. All I have to do is cut the hem shorter, so I should finish that up before I like cut a new project, and I will, but I don't know exactly what I want to make next. I'm like, white shorts and white jeans are both on my list, but I've made a lot of pants lately. But those are very summery items, so it would be nice to have them in the wardrobe. I don't know, I can't decide. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling separates in like my personal style right now as opposed to dresses. I still love dresses. I'm gonna be making dresses for the rest of my life because they're so comfortable and I love wearing them. But yeah, I don't know, I've just been really feeling the separates lately. So yeah, I don't know what to cut out. I need to look at my summer collection book. I need to look at my Instagram saved items for inspiration. Yeah, let's figure out a new project. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I want some white linen shorts, so I want to make those. I want to make white denim shorts. I want to make white jeans. I just don't have like any white bottoms in my wardrobe, so I really want to make those. But the other thing I want to make, I'll put a picture to show you the inspo, but Jaclyn has a like blazer mini dress that has like cutouts on the side. Another very like seasonal of the moment kind of like trend piece for sure. I wouldn't call this like classic fashion, but it is very fun to wear, and I think it would be like a great date dress. And I remember when I showed it to Andrew, he thought it was really cute and cool. So that's also really high on my list. I have a black twill weave. I actually don't know the fiber content of it because I got it in the garment district and I'm not sure what it was made out of. But yeah, that's kind of like my other big contender. Sorry, the lighting is really blue because if I turn the light on, the overhead light, then everything looks so yellow. And with it white, I just kind of want to make sure you see it. So here's the linen. It's an absolutely beautiful linen, like so stunning. It's actually a mixture of rayon and linen together, so it has a little bit of a drape to it. It's so nice. The only concern I have is that I'm wondering if it might be a little too see-through for shorts. So that's something to think about. Like, you know, maybe I should make those shorts I just finished because those have pleats, so it'll have more fabric and therefore will kind of like be more opaque because there's more fabric there. I don't know, but yeah, so they are a little bit see-through. That's definitely a concern that I have, that it could be. But the fabric itself is gorgeous. This would make a stunning top, definitely an amazing dress, especially if you lined it, then it would be no problem. Like you could use like a cotton voile or something like that for that. And then here is the white denim that I have. This is a brushed bull denim. I've used this denim several times, not this particular color, but I've used other colors. I've used black, I've used brown. I also have an olive green and a like hunter green in my stash. But yeah, so I've used this fabric before. Definitely love it. And then this is the one that's from the garment district. It's a black twill weave. There's no rayon in this so far as I can tell. It just doesn't seem like it does. It's more stiff, so I think it's just like a cotton twill. Sorry, I know it's hard to see in this lighting, but yeah, so this is what I would make the Jaclyn blazer mini dress out of. And then of course shorts and pants for this. I think I have enough to get both out of it actually. And then these I want to make into shorts, but it is risky because of the potential see-through factor. I think I'm gonna go for the white shorts. And while I'm cutting out the white shorts, I may as well cut out the jeans and do some batch sewing with it, especially because I'm 90% sure I'm gonna use the same pattern for both. And that is the Anna Allen Helene jeans, which are not yet released, but will be due to released soon. I think like next week, maybe even, she said. So that's really exciting. But yeah, the pattern just fits me so well. And yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So for the jeans, I'll probably cut the size that I cut last time, but for the shorts, I'm thinking of sizing up because I just don't like my shorts to be too tight. I like my jeans to be form-fitting. But I don't like shorts to be too tight. You know, it's summer, it's hot. I don't really want like shorts to be super tight while I'm walking around. So I may size up on those, TBD. I will definitely like measure the leg on them and make sure that the leg isn't like on me. I like prefer it if they're a little bit bigger around the thigh especially. So yeah, I'll have to take a look at that and measure against some of my like more looser fitting shorts. I really want to work with that rayon linen, but it's kind of precious stash to me right now. I love that fabric so much. So, and I'm also not sure if I pre-washed it. I think I said in the last vlog, sometimes I pre-wash, sometimes I don't. It just depends. But if it's linen fabric, it just depends. I will always pre-wash linen fabric because it shrinks so much. So for me, linen is like an absolute must, and I don't think that I have pre-washed that fabric yet. So I need to get that in the washer before I work with it anyway. And yeah, and it's so amazing. I just want to make sure it's like the right project that I use it with. I will leave all of the fabrics linked in the description box for you so that you have those. Yeah, these all of them that I just showed you definitely have my seal of approval. I've used all of them before and have like repurchased them in different colors. That's how much I love them. All right, I'm gonna take my pattern to the kitchen and get cutting this new project. Story of my life with pets, am I right? He's so cute. Who could resist this face? No one, absolutely no one could resist this face. So I've pulled my most like loose shorts that I have out of my drawers, measured the leg. It looks like the leg is about 28.5 inches circumference-ish. And it turns out that the shorts pattern is actually on her wide leg block. So I'm going to now measure the leg here and then also on the front and add that up and see if that comes to about that. And if it's close enough, then great. Also, the rise is very different on this one versus this one. I mean, there are two different styles of shorts slash pants to be sure, but the rise on this one, I just measured it, is about 8 inches, and the rise on the size 10 of the pattern is like 11 or 12-ish. I've never attempted to shorten the rise before, and I don't know how that will work out with other pattern pieces. Like, what else will I have to adjust, and what will be affected in terms of fit? You know, like I've never changed anything like that before. But with shorts, it seems like, you know, a good place to start out and try it. I mean, I know I want to make the jeans like as the pattern is designed anyway, so that's like not really a risk. But for the shorts, I kind of want to make them as much like these as possible because these are just so comfortable. Like I said, they're a bit of a looser fit and they're just such a comfortable summer short to wear. So I really would like to make them as close to this as I possibly can. Maybe I should even look to a different pattern, but I don't think I even have any low rise shorts, which is what these definitely are. See, the problem with this, oh my gosh, these cats are determined to lay on my white fabric. Stop it, stop it. The problem with this change that I want to make, like lowering the rise, is that it says lengthen or shorten here, which is where the pattern is suggesting that I should lengthen or shorten the rise. But this happens like in the middle of the crotch-ish area, and the crotch of this pattern fits really well on me. All I really want to do is lower it up here. Like I kind of want to move this line and move it right here and then move it down accordingly here. I don't know, but then it like tapers in slightly up toward the waist, so then I feel like to make up for it I need to like straighten it out more, and then will that mess up the grain of the pattern? I don't know, you know, like you can tell I'm very new to pants sewing. I don't have a lot of experience with it, but I do feel like shorts are a good place to test it out. So why not? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. And do not follow my advice. It could be completely wrong. I am just trying things out. So I'm gonna move the lengthen or shorten line above where all the like crotch business happens, because this fits me really well and I don't want to change that. So I'm going to move this up here and then shorten the rise so that from the crotch to the top of the pant is shorter, like closer to this low rise pant. And if you're like an experienced sewist screaming at your YouTube video box right now, I'm sorry for offending you, but you know, why not? Let's just play around. Okay guys, here's what I've done. I've taken out 3¼ inches of rise, and over here I'm just gonna keep following this straight to there, and then cut this at like shortening it essentially right here. So this is gonna be like the shortest button fly ever, but the other shorts are also like a super short zipper fly right here, so I just don't think it's that weird. If this is a complete fail, we will all find out together, but let this be a lesson. Don't take things too seriously, you know, like, yes, the materials can be expensive. So from that perspective, I totally understand, like, to not want to mess it up. And, you know, we put a lot of time and effort into things, but sometimes it's like, okay to just take a risk. Go with your heart, you know, when you're feeling up to it. You know, I've had a few wins lately, so I feel like I'm okay to do a project that may not end up working out in the end, because I have like built up a stack of wins. But if it was like fail after fail after fail lately, then I would totally not be in the mood to even try something like this. So it really just depends. But yeah, I'm gonna take a risk, we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna pinch out the same amount from the back as well, so that this matches what I've done on the back that I've done on the front. Again, I do not know if that's correct. Hopefully it will work out. We will see. Well, after some very careful and creative cutting, I was able to eke out a pair of pants and a pair of shorts. It did mean that my waistband had to be cut into 2 pieces, so that's not ideal for one of them. One of them is fully intact, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go with it. I got 2 garments out of this, or I'm going to get 2 garments out of this, assuming that the shorts even look good at the end of this. I will report back. I think I'm gonna pause for the night and I will continue tomorrow, so I will see you in the morning. Good morning. We are taking a walk this morning. Andrew is accompanying me. We've stopped at a coffee shop for coffee. Shocking, I know.
Wow.
I know. And rather than walking the track around Prospect Park, we decided we're gonna go to the Greenwood Cemetery, which is nearby. It's really beautiful, actually. It has like a lot of famous people in it. So we're gonna see what we can find. It's been a long time since I've been there. I did a tour there once around Halloween, which was really fun. It was like Victorians and the seance tour. So it was like about how seance culture was integrated as a science in seances, how they were integrated as science in Victorian culture. It was like very fun and interesting. So we're gonna go there and just like walk around. It's really beautiful. So hopefully it's like actually open. I don't know what their hours are. Okay, cool. All right, see you there. Look at this cutie. He ignores my cat calls.
As everyone should ignore everyone's cat calls.
We are at Greenwood Cemetery. It is enormous in here. There's like roads that go all around it and through it, and they do trolleys to get you from grave to grave whenever they're putting together like a specific tour. It's enormous in here. And it used to be, like back in the day, I learned this on my Victorians and the Seance tour, that Greenwood Cemetery was a place for respite and for like relaxation on the weekends for New Yorkers, because the city was so dirty, unimaginably dirty, like animal feces in the roads, and yeah, it was disgusting. So they would come here as like a way to breathe fresh air. Isn't that so gross and so interesting? So yeah, it's like gardenia, lots of floral stuff. If you're local and haven't been to Greenwood Cemetery before, I highly, highly recommend going to their website and looking up a tour with a like topic that interests you, because the people that give tours here they don't have like dedicated, only these people can be tour guides. Like a lot of people can sign up to be a tour guide here. So what happens is you end up getting people that are really passionate about a certain topic in history, and then they do all of the research for their own tour and find the graves of the various people that are part of like the slice of history that they talk about. So it's a really fun way to get a tour of like interesting people in history, but also usually like a slice of New York City life like alongside with that. Over at the Arbor Garden, some new poppies are blooming. This pink peony poppy, Lauren's grape getting ready to open. Some zinnias have started in the zinnia patch. This is very exciting. The dahlias are really starting to take off now. They need a nice watering, but I don't want to water them right in the middle of the day when it's so hot. Maybe I'll come back tonight. We've got some more phlox going. Gonna head home now and put together the grocery list for our meal plan for the week. I think we're doing a mostly vegetarian week this week. We have falafel salad on the menu, or deconstructed falafel salad. It's really good. We're doing veggie tacos. We're doing, what's the other veggie we're doing? Veggie meal?
Veggie bowls.
Oh yeah, that's right, like a veggie bowls of some sort. I'm doing like a sweet potato and black beans for mine, and I think you're gonna do like a tofu and mushroom or something banh mi bowl. And then for our non-vegetarian, we're gonna do a jambalaya dish for a two-nighter. Hello everyone. We're back at home, showered, we made our grocery list, and I am in the sewing room now getting ready to start my jean shorts and my regular jeans. I'm going to be using, like I said yesterday, the Helene pattern from Anna Allen, which is releasing next week, which is really exciting, and I'm excited to get started on it. Today my outfit of the day is MCCALLS 8030 in a olive green tencel twill. It's this awesome shirt dress that I made a few videos back, and it's amazing. I love wearing it without a belt for just like a loose casual shirt dress look, or I also love wearing it belted as well if I'm looking for something a little more like put together. It's super, super comfortable. Since I'm making the same pattern for both the shorts and the jeans, I'm just gonna batch sew them and do one step after the other. So I'll do it on one and then do it on the other, and then continue like that the whole way through the pattern. So it will take a little bit longer to finish both, but then by the time I'm at the end, I'll have 2 garments. So that'll be nice.
you just have to wait.
I'm doing a bit of meal prepping for the week. I'm going to prep my breakfast. For breakfast, I'm going to be making a mango and stone fruits smoothie every morning. So I've got all of these stone fruits and the mango. I've got peaches, plums, apricots, the mango, of course, and then I'm going to do some lime juice in it. And then the base, when I blend it up, is going to be apple juice. Pausing for now. Andrew and I are about to go grill out for our dinner tonight, but I wanted to show you how far I got on the shorts and the jeans. I've attached the pockets to them. I have to finish the inside of the pockets. The fronts are constructed. So far so good with all of my just intuitive alterations to make the rise on the shorts shorter, but who knows if I did that correctly or not. And yeah, everything's looking good so far. Look how big the dahlias are getting. Holy smokes. This is very encouraging. And these gorgeous pink peony poppies. Oh, that one is beautiful. What a perfect color. And some of the first cosmos in the arbor garden as well. We've gone for some grilled chicken with lots of grilled veggies. I made up the marinade for the chicken. I put, oh my gosh, all sorts of spices in it. Oregano, coriander, tarragon, thyme, salt, pepper, Szechuan seasoning. Back in the sewing room after an absolutely scrumptious dinner. I'm still working on my pants and shorts. Mika is helping. Okay, I have encountered the first issue since shortening the rise on the shorts with my pattern piece constructing, and that's that the yoke is now, the back yoke is now too short. So what I'll need to do is redraft a new yoke piece. I'm just going to kind of use this as the basis for shape, but draft it a little bit wider so that because I've shortened the rise, it's going to be lower on my hips, so I didn't consider that this horizontal piece would also have to scale more horizontally. Again, I have no clue what I'm doing. Don't take my advice. I'm just showing you what I'm doing as I am playing around with this. I'm not saying this is correct, but yeah, it's just an experiment. Here's what the yoke looks like on the jeans, so you can see that it spans, oh, focus, it spans the entire width of the back on, you know, back half. So this is like where the butt will fit into, and then this is the back yoke. So you can see that that's kind of the shape it needs to be for when I redraft it for the shorts. You guys, I'm so annoyed with Andrew. How dare you? All right, here's my dilemma. This is the back yoke sewn onto the jeans. I have to recut the yoke for my shorts. I have white denim in my stash. I purchased this a long time ago and I pre-washed it with the olive green denim. As you can see, it tinted it all a slightly greenish tone of the white and made it essentially unusable because I wanted a crisp white. It was my fault, so I repurchased it again, but now I have this in my stash. And so I'm like, Andrew, can I get away with cutting out just the yoke? Just the back yoke in this one, or should I reorder it? And immediately he's like, reorder it. And I'm like, man, why do you have to do the right thing? I don't want to do the right thing. I want to sew it now. Huh?
You taught me well.
I know, this is my own fault because I am, you know, it would bother me. I knew I just needed him to tell me, don't you dare. But I'm still annoyed because now I can't batch sew the rest of the shorts and I have to order more, like half a yard of white denim, if they even have it in stock, fingers crossed. So annoying. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this angst. Looking so beautiful. Very excited. Turning out so well. Pausing here for the night because it's time for me to go to bed. I have been attempting, I'm a morning person too, so I don't know why it's so hard for me, but I have been attempting to go to bed by 10:45 at the absolute latest every night. And that's because I've just been like regularly going to sleep at like, I don't know, almost midnight, and it's awful. I'm a morning person. I get up early, so I can't keep doing these like super late nights to then wake up really early in the morning. So 10:45 is my goal. What time is it right now? Am I off? It's 10:33. I can make it, you guys. I can make it.